Virgo. What up, though, my babies? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message today for the sign of Virgo, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we do all have a sixth house as part of our birth charts. We all deal with Virgo energy to some degree in our realities. Time and energy are also fluid, so take what resonates here today in these messages and leave the rest for someone else. And also, these messages are timeless, so whenever you find yourself here, whenever you stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you. Ultimately, these messages are intended to help bring us into alignment with our highest selves and our highest timelines with our best lives. Tapping into your energy today, Virgo, it's wild. I use this Moonology deck just to help me catch the vibe. And I tapped into a couple of readings. Yesterday I did Scorpio, Pisces, and Taurus as well. And I swear, I think it was Taurus, but I could be wrong. Very similar energy coming through just collectively overall. I find it interesting though, because we've had the South Node going through Libra and the North Node going through Aries for like all year, right? And as I'm tapping into this energy, the South Node is actually inching closer and closer to the sign of Virgo. And in astrology, the South Node is a karmic point, right? It has to do with kind of like where our soul is coming from, whether it's through past lives, if that's what you believe in, or through our past, through our childhood. The South Node can be like kind of our soul's comfort zone in a sense, as to where the North Node is more the point of destiny. It's kind of this point, astrologically speaking, of where our soul is trying to get to through this incarnation. And in the Moonology cards here, the very first two cards to come through for you, and this happened in one of the readings yesterday as well, and I do shuffle these cards. I put the energy of the sign I'm reading for into the cards before I ever even start the camera and hit record. So you start with the South Node here, and we have the North Node. The South Node says, do not let your past hold you back, and the North Node says, step out of your comfort zone. And then you guys got the balsamic moon here, and it says a time for healing. And then we got the blue moon, which says, believe in the impossible. Now, underlying this energy, we have the new moon in Libra energy coming through, saying that it is a new romantic cycle beginning here. And I just want to say, whether you have sun, moon, rising, North Node, South Node, wherever your Virgo placement is right in your birth chart, with the South Node about to be going through Virgo, whatever placement you have there is going to be experiencing a huge clearing. So whatever house that's in your birth chart and whatever planet is there, you're going to experience this huge karmic clearing in regards to that area of your life. And with the North Node coming out with this card, and believe in the impossible, it feels like no matter what this year brings, no matter what this transit brings, Virgo, the divine needs you to know that you're good, that this is ultimately to bring you into alignment with your destiny, that this is ultimately going to be a very healing time for your soul, a very healing transit. And I feel like this year, as we experienced this eclipse portal from May until like October, November, where we had these eclipses playing out on the Aries Libra axis, right there with the South Node in Libra and the North Node in Aries, you know, I feel like that has been a huge clearing when it comes to relationships, whether romantically or platonically, just relationships in general, the relationship with ourself. And so it only makes sense that kind of underlying this, it feels like there's going to be new relationships coming into your reality and new people coming into your reality that are, you know, soul fam and soulmates that are there to travel with you for a time, right? Through this next chapter and phase of your journey. Now, we had this faceted garden oracle card in here with the Moonology cards, and it came out with the South and North Node kind of sandwiched in between. And this is the Gate card. This is my 1111 energy. This is my portal energy here, right? As we step through these pillars, through this doorway, through this portal, it feels for Virgo here like a timeline jump, like you are quantum leaping into a new reality. So I want to just I want to grab a couple more of these faceted garden oracle cards before we jump into the message, but this feels huge, family, and I feel like 2025 is truly a year of alignment for us collectively, as to where 2024 was more of like a lot of clearing happening, right? And I think these 2 years, well, really since like 2020 all the way to 2026, I think everything is in preparation for 2026, which really feels like it's going to be this literal new world where we are fully in it, we're in the flow in it, we're in alignment with these new people, with these new careers, with this whole new chapter in whatever way that resonates, these new energetic dynamics and all of that. So I feel like this year is going to be kind of us getting into that as we step through this gateway. Happy solstice, happy new year, happy new moon in Capricorn, family, happy Capricorn season. Sheesh. It's a lot going on astrologically. I can feel it. I know y'all could probably feel it too. I hope this message is finding everybody blessed and well and in great spirits, and I hope y'all are taking care of yourselves, especially with this South Node about to be going over Virgo, right? That can have that's really like, we need to be taking care of ourselves, right? As this karmic clearing happens, especially for my Virgo risings who, this is the South Node going over the first house of your birth chart, which is like yourself, your body, your health, your mission, your path, right? It really is the whole world happening in this South Node is going to clear any karmic blockages or hindrances that are preventing you from aligning with this North Node. So it really is a huge transit. We have mycelium, celestial realm, on the bottom, which lets me know that the divine, your angels, your guides, your demons, whatever you believe in, are with you, guiding you at this time and helping you to step through this portal. This mycelium is all about new connections here, right? And this network that is kind of being formed on the astral right now, right? Mycelium is kind of the unseen network of the root systems of mushrooms, and it's literally almost like an internet. It's like nature's internet, right? Where it sends communication all through. It's like a living organism under the ground, right? And that's kind of what I see happening here on astral for us as humans, as we're kind of, our vibration and our frequency is shifting and changing, and we are sending out new signals, and these new connections and cords are being formed and created in the unseen. We have the cave card and we have the seeds card with the animal allies. The animal allies card is all about the animal medicine, the animals that are crossing your path right now. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that the universe is sending you right now, Virgo. There's messages in that. There's healing in that. For some of you, you may be being called into your cave, right? Hermit energy, your card. You may be being called into your cave at this time to do some healing, to do some reflecting. For some of you, you may actually be kind of stepping out of this phase and out of this cave into the light, into this new world. And with the new moon, it's only right we plant our seeds. And I feel like usually new moons are speaking to, we're planting seeds, right? But it's like for this month, for this cycle, from this new moon until the next new moon, we're planting these seeds and intentions. But I think this one's a little bit bigger. I think these seeds that we're planting now are really about the foundation and structure of our lives overall and where we're going and what we're working through at this time. So we're planting seeds to work through this stuff and planting these intentions for like this year, really, right? New Year's resolution type energy as we cross into the calendar new year. So I'm going to say a quick prayer. We're going to dive into the tarot. We're going to start with this double major and grab a theme. We have the moon on the bottom with the wheel of fortune on the split. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my Virgo family today for their highest good. Anything Virgo needs to hear or know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will empower Virgo and help them align with their highest selves, with their highest timelines, with their best lives. Of course, above all, any messages that will help the collective align with the highest divine will for our journeys through this lifetime will be truly appreciated. All praise and glory to the Most High forever and ever. Holy Spirit, what's the message for Virgo today? What's the theme? We have this Page of Wands, and it's the one that I was trying to put back in the deck, actually. As I opened my eyes, Spirit's like, yeah, no, you need to see this, okay? So it came out. Page of Wands, King of Wands, and the Lovers. To me, this is about new directions. It's about new ideas, new sparks, new relationships. And it's about taking bold action in this new direction. It's also, to me, the Page of Wands being out here and the King of Wands represents huge spiritual growth as well. And with this Lovers being out here as well, this is a huge balancing of our own internal energies, our divine masculine and divine feminine within, which I think is in turn this message of you've done a lot of work, Virgo. Be bold and follow your intuition in this new direction, because there's blessings here for you. And I think you've ascended in a big way here. This, for some of you, you could have even went through or be going through a spiritual awakening or a Kundalini awakening with this Lovers card being out here. You may be connecting more deeply with your angels and guides as well. It's a new start. I'm also getting this message about your will and connecting with your true desires on a deep level and being able to internally connect with that and get your focus and sights set on what you'd like to move toward. Okay, so what's Virgo's energy right now, Spirit? Hermit. What do we say? 2. We have the Void and the Hermit with the Temperance, the Star, and the 4 of Swords. So back to what I was saying about this cave, I think Virgo, whoever's connecting to this message right now, you are being called to kind of pull in right now. I feel like that's been a huge message really all year for the collective. There may be some stress or some anxiety around healing something, whether this is physical or emotional, mental. And with the Void being out here, this actually really feels like the unknown, okay? And I always say on the other side of that coin, the Void is also limitless possibility. It can be scary, it can be unknown, it can be dark, it can be a little bit dense, but it's also this energy of creation, right? Of limitless possibility. And with the 4 of Swords and the Temperance out here, this is like meditation and connecting with spirit and kind of going within right now and alchemizing these energies and working with the energies that are here right now to kind of to make something happen, to make it work, to turn it into something beautiful here, especially with the star, right? Not only is this about like alignment and wish upon a star energy, where it's like we're looking up and we're getting that vision of what we want ultimately, right? And then we're making that wish upon a star. It's also the energy of divine healing, right? The star is the card that comes right after the tower. So that tower falls, that shakeup happens, that ending happens, that destruction happens, that scary thing happens. And then we're able to take a step back and see everything clearly and see why the tower had to fall in the first place, and we're able to kind of start putting things back together and healing ourselves and licking our wounds, so to speak, and anchoring ourselves into a deeper understanding of what is playing out in the first place on a more like subtle, energetic, spiritual level. And maybe that's what you're being called to do right now with this hermit energy, hermit and Four of Swords. It is meditation. Spirit saying that you're ending out a major cycle of your life right now, Virgo, and it's time to get with yourself and your spirit guides. Ace of Pentacles is what just fell out. So we can think about this new beginning and what we're going to build from here. What energies are crossing Virgo right now? Rest, R&R, healing. Believe in the impossible. I'm being shown that card again as well. And the feeling I get from that is like, don't doubt that you're going to get through this, whatever you're going through, whatever energies you're kind of navigating right now, whether it is health stuff, whether it's relationship stuff, regardless of what it is, to believe in the impossible right now, because I feel like there's a very divine energy coming through here where I think you really are being some type of catalyzing energy is pushing you into something that's much more, that's destiny, right? That's much more aligned with you and where you're going. Empress, the tethered one, the King of Pentacles. The tethered one was clarified by the past. And so in the crossing energies with the Empress and the King of Pentacles, this would be like fully recognizing and realizing your inherent divinity and abundance, your beauty, right? The fact that you truly do never lack. We do never lack anything, right? I think this has to do with your perception, Virgo. And there is this energy of like being tethered to the past that can really hinder us right now. Whether it's past thought patterns, past ways of doing things, past relationships, past habits, past whatever, right? I think your helping energy right now is to really, really get grounded, to surround yourself with beauty and with nature and peace as you move through this portal. And again, believe in the impossible. And then look, right on the bottom, we have this Five of Swords, and we have this book with all of these mistakes. And this person is not focusing on the mistakes or that book. They're focusing on the solution. So again, that same energy that that's kind of channeling through, where it's like we're focusing on the beauty, not the bullshit, right? So I think some of you are freeing yourself from something. You're becoming liberated from a past pattern or from a past relationship or some type of dynamic of the past. I guess that's as simple as a way to put it. Maybe it's ancestral, maybe it's generational, maybe it's from your own past lives. And I think those all tie in together. Spirit wants you not to worry. I hear you like easier said than done, right? Yeah, but that's also a program. That's also a program. And we can reprogram ourselves. And it takes persistence and consistency But we can reprogram ourselves to see the bright side, to see the cup is half full rather than half empty, to, instead of picking out and nitpicking all of the things that are quote unquote wrong, we can look at the things that are right and the blessings and the miracles that are here, present now, and that have been present. Okay? And that's, I think, this Empress energy. Look at that. I am beautiful. I am graceful. I am surrounded by beauty. I am healed. I am grounded. I am abundant. I lack nothing. I am pure. I am sacred. I am holy. I am true. Affirmations. Even working, and this has been coming through heavy collectively, vision boarding. Using mantras and visualizing your energetic body being cleared at this time, breath work. And this usually I like to teach and preach slower breath work where you're really able to tap into presence. But this energy here that I'm feeling, maybe some of you need to really tap in with like the Wim Hof method or some breath of fire, some type of purifying transmutation breath, more intense, that will help move and clear energies, that will help clear your mental space. And I like to give the analogy of like thinking of your body as like a ball of static. And if your mental space is super chaotic, think of all that as like black static that is in this ball of white vibrating energy, right? That you are. There's all this black static, there's all this mental, or even if it's a sickness or some type of ailment or something in your body, picture that as that kind of staticky, dense energy. When you do things like the breath of fire, Kapalbhati, shining skull, Wim Hof method, you can literally picture that as like bursts of energy that are clearing that static away. That's literally what's happening at a vibrational level. I don't know who needs to hear this. You know, I usually don't go that deep into this stuff in these readings, but somebody I think really needs to hear this because you have something to clear within you. Whether it is mental, emotional, physical, there's something that needs to be cleared so you can stay rooted in this Empress energy. Okay, so let's look at where these energies are stemming from right now for Virgo. Just to overview here, we have this spiritual growth, we have a new beginning, we have this new direction, we have this alignment with destiny, but we're in this hermit energy where it's like this liminal space. We are at a number 9. We're closing the doors on a cycle, new doors are opening, we're in the middle world. We are literally in the void, okay? Self-care, yeah, I think you guys are moving away from situations and patterns and dynamics that really were hurting you, okay? And in the root energies with the 3 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the Sun, it's like whatever this energy that you are traversing right now, whatever it is that's playing out, it is to bring healing and to bring you into a new space, regardless of how that resonates for you, Virgo. Beep, beep, Spirit said, yo, church, preach, okay? And I think there's this energy of being able to loosen your grip a little bit, to lighten your load, to not have to have control over every single detail or know every single answer at this time. That constricts the energy, that causes blockages for us. If we're able to trust, and this message came out yesterday as well, that this trust/surrender energy, if we're able to trust, gang, it lets the energy flow so much easier. So I think Virgo's really being called to like reprogram right now. Maybe work with some scripting or some subconscious reprogramming. Listen to that shit as you sleep or as you're out grocery shopping or going through your day or at work or whatever. Find a subconscious reprogramming track that you can stand, right? That you vibe with, and play it and say that shit out loud and repeat that mentally. As corny as that may feel or as cringe as that may feel, trust me, I know right? I wouldn't be preaching it if it wasn't something that I personally got results from in my world, in my reality, through this trip, through this place. Can I get one more? Spirit wants one more. Truth. Virgo, you are being aligned with your truth, with your power, and with your visions, your dreams, with your deepest desires that are coming from the well of your heart. This is that process, okay? These messages have been huge, family. And I think that it's not dramatic, right? I think it's not over exaggeration. I really think that these energies are that big. Some of you are aligning with like with a soulmate after having to experience all of what is not a soulmate. Some of you are experiencing abundance. Some of you are literally, like I said, going through awakening. You're experiencing cosmic bliss and the peace that comes along with that, with self-realization. I mean, on a real spiritual level, right? Real spiritual awakening. Some of you are, this is abundance. It's all of the things. It's beauty. What's incoming for Virgo? Spirit saying stay focused. There really is this energy of like keep pushing and don't look back. And that doesn't mean, I mean, you got to heal. You got to feel it and heal it and all of that stuff. But then we move on, right? 9 of Wands, perseverance. 8 of Wands, moving forward. There's these 9s out here. It's like this is the end. Beautiful friend, the end. And we are moving toward our victory with the Chariot. The doors coming through, the doors of perception. You got the 8 of Pentacles as well here, Virgo. So I see you on your job. This is about staying focused and continuing to build brick by brick, right? And tapping in with that vision. This is not in your advice. This is what I see you doing. I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. I am moving forward. 888-999. You're probably going to start seeing those synchronicities if you're not already. But I am tapping in with the vision. I am believing in the impossible, and I'm taking action as I'm guided to get everything in order and to build this new life. To align with my purpose, to align with divine will. To open myself up to my blessings. To overcome my past. To heal. So what is the advice here for Virgo? I'm a bit lost in your stream, Virgo. That may be kind of a message coming through for you as well to stay grounded. Look, Eight of Swords, as I say that, it's like we get lost, hold off into the stream, and I feel this energy. Your advice is to really ground down, to hold the line right now, to stand in your power, to stay in your power. Use your voice. Use the power of your thoughts and your mind and your emotions as well. This is what I mean by that is I'm going to think and affirm how blessed I am and how healthy I am and how abundant I am and how I love myself and all of the things. And I'm gonna feel that shit when I'm thinking it, and then I'm going to use the power of my vibration, my voice, to claim that. All of those energies coming together and pointing at one thing is your power, Virgo. So you're moving away from the negative self-talk. You're moving away from the people in your life that reflect that energy back to you about how you treat yourself, right? Because you're learning to treat yourself with love and care and grace and give yourself space. And there's people that are entering your life that are going to reflect that back to you. You are being divinely guided right now. You're getting the signs and synchronicities. Some of you are probably getting messages in your dreams, or maybe even connecting with this new person on astral in the dream space. And the divine is like, be still and know, my child, we are guiding you into calmer waters, into this new chapter, into this good health, into this beautiful relationship. So stay strong, my babies, and open yourself up to receive. Stay grounded, be still, and know. Virgo, connect with your heart space, connect with what lights you up, connect with what you feel passionate about. For some of you, do some artwork. Put these feelings, put these energies on a canvas or a piece of paper or a poem or a song or a project. I see some of you like designing merch or clothing or something like that. Put it into that. You're doing something on a website. Yeah. Pour your energies onto the canvas of life, Virgo. But right now, it's really a time to get with yourself and take care of yourself. And stop overthinking and overanalyzing and stressing yourself sick, worrying yourself sick. Your stomach's gonna hurt, my babies. Virgo, how's your stomach doing? Right? It's because of this energy that we mess ourselves up. And I'm right in the same boat with y'all. But here's the thing. Let's let spirit roll that bitch. Let's let spirit roll that bitch. We just need to sit and heal. It's been a hell of a year. It's been a hell of a cycle. Look, let's focus on the here and now, on the boat that we're in, and on getting warm after that storm. Okay? And it's symbolic, it's metaphorical, but y'all feel me. Check in with your body and release any tension you are carrying. And that's when we can feel into this moment right this instant. Take a deep breath and feel, where do you feel tension? Probably in your shoulders. Breathe the white divine light into that area. Tense that area up when after you take your breath in, and then let it go. And do that. Make that a practice. 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day where you sit, you feel, you check in with your body, breathe into it, tense it up, and let it go. And you don't have to do that with every breath, but just initially when you feel that spot, breathe into it and take that energy and grab it with your cells, and then release the old. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down, Virgo, and look around for some signs the universe is speaking to you. For some of you, you're getting messages through songs, through music right now, and maybe just divine that way. Pull up Spotify or YouTube, put in, don't even type in a certain song, just see what pops up to you first. Whatever song comes through, there's going to be a message in that song for you. Whoa, damn. I don't know how these got here, but it says do something kind for someone without expectation. Stop pushing against what is, align with it and move on. And you could use some self-care time like now. Schedule it in, Virgo, as I look up 333 on the clock. So spirits definitely come. This is such a divine message. I feel like it's one of the most divine and auspicious turning points of your journey through this incarnation, Virgo. And this is huge for you on a soul level. So you should be proud of yourself. You should check in with some celebration energy too, and celebrate your victories and celebrate yourself for how far you've come. Sometimes when things are not falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some sort of way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? And being a mutable sign, you're able to do that, Virgo. It says let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It is hurting you, and you cannot fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Let's grab a Kali Oracle. 444 as I looked up again. Spirit coming through heavy in your reading, Virgo. And like I said, it's almost like I'm getting lost in the stream, lost in the sauce. And like I'm not here, so maybe that's a message for you as well, where the divine is like, yo, step out of the way and let us do this. And when I say step out of the way, I mean don't think so much, right? Just flow. And you know, Pisces is the opposite sign of Virgo, and so it can be difficult for Virgos and Virgo heavy placements and charts to just go with the flow, but it can be so beneficial when we learn to step out of that comfort zone, out of that little ego of I have to have things this way, it has to be, and we just can flow, right? For my North Node in Pisces people, and for my South Node in Virgo people especially, right? Virgo risings, Virgo suns, Virgo moons, especially if you have Virgo in your big three or a stellium, right? What's the message, Ma? For Virgo, thank you. Thank you. Kalika Tantrika. Kali overcomes karma. South Node heading toward Virgo. Let's go. Realigns us with our path when we've veered off course. Reverses the momentum of negativity and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. It may seem like your will is being thwarted or you're not getting what you want. Interesting. Spirit's calling. It may seem like your will's being thwarted or you're not getting what you want, but the goddess knows what she's doing. Her actions will benefit you. Trust and do not get caught in a web, Spirit is saying. Your stream is wild today, gang. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place in your life. Your heart, wisdom, and empowerment is growing, and soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something significant to your soul's journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love in your life, and let your heart be at peace as it guides you onward. Let your heart be at peace as the celestial realm is literally organizing and orchestrating things on your behalf right now. Trust the signs, trust your intuition, slow down, take care of yourself, Virgo. I hope everybody has been enjoying their holy day season. Again, happy solstice, happy new year. This is turning a new leaf. Straight up. Virgo, this is ascension, my babies. So let's rise. Let us rise. Hope you're able to take something from this message, Virgo. I love and appreciate y'all so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued love and support, for your shares, your likes, your comments. Drop that sunshine emoji down in the comment section below to claim this massive shift, to claim your spot here in this new world. Virgo, thank y'all for y'all donations and all of that stuff, man. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much, and I hope to see you beautiful beings on the next reading.